Howdy all, and welcome back to live here on Empyrion. So, whilst I've been away, we've had Alpha 3.6 released, Alpha 3.6.1, and now Alpha pre-Alpha 3.6.2, which was just to fix a couple of bug issues and things like that. So, with 4 just around the corner, I decided now would be a good time. I've had my pre-existing game way before 3.5 came out, which we didn't get the drone bases. We did get the drones attacking, but we didn't get the drone bases. We've now got the new tech tree systems and things like that. So I figured what I'd do is I'll start a new game and just do a bit of crafting, things like that. I'll do a lot of building off camera. I'm not going to build a huge base, just enough to sustain. We'll get the spaceship up and running, and basically just have a play around with our tech tree, and see how we get on with drones attacking and things like that. And just have a quick look around. Get some hot dogs. So what's new in 3.6? So 3.6 basically introduced the tech tree, which, let's have a look. I do need the core and I need the fuel cells. So what that entails is now you've got to level up by gaining experience by doing things in the game. So whether that be crafting, mining, killing creatures, you'll gain experience. Now the idea behind the experience is each time you go up a level, it will give you points, and then you can use them points to unlock certain attributes or certain crafting elements. So we're not even level 3 yet, but we do have some things that we can craft that don't require you to be at least level 3. Some decor blocks. Now for me, basically I'm going to ignore decor blocks. I'm going to ignore everything in the hover vessel because they still haven't seemed to have addressed the issue of it's useless unless you're on a complete flat plane. On Aqua it's mainly mountains, so on Aqua it's as much use as a chocolate fire guard. It just isn't worth building. And you're going to prove it. Go away. Okay, so you can see I've just gained 20 experience just by picking up some coffee beans. So we'll go ahead and get our ship powered up. And again, I haven't played with this new system at all. This is pretty much, I'm seeing it now for the first time. And I'm going to assume I need to do pretty much what I did on every other startup game. The first thing I want to do is get some Promethium set up. Now you can actually make hydrogen now, and we will go through that a little bit later on once we've got a base established. But generally in crafting, as you can see, I can't even make the assault rifle, which I would normally do straight off. I'm limited to 50 cal bullets and projectile pistol. A few basic blocks to start with. And I do need to put the core in there. Absolutely nothing in the actual devices template and components. We've got some of the more basic components. Now, because I'm using a crafting machine, I don't seem to get any experience for that, but that's not too big of a deal. So let's see. So we got the crafting items, we've got our planting items, which is what you got before. Does it even give you some bullets? Ah, yes. Perfect. So at least we've got something. We don't need the projectile. We don't need the pistol, but we do need the bullets. We've got food. I'm going to bring the antidote. Drill charges. Just try and organise I don't need the flattener tool at the moment. I don't need the water. I've got some hot dog, I've got food rations, so we should be okay. Like I say, guys, what I'll do is I'll do quite a lot of the craft grind off camera, of just gathering resources, things like that. Pretty much once you've seen it once, they don't seem to have changed anything, so it's going to be pretty much rinse and repeat. The only difference is I'm not going to build a huge base, just enough to sustain us and get our small vessel up and running. I'm just having a look where we could possibly place it. Maybe in this little bit of a valley. Maybe down there. Or I could actually maybe do it where we're currently at. Flatten this off a little bit. Build it here on top of a ridge. But with the event of drones attacking, I want to be as close to my little ship as possible. Okay, so that's enough Promethium. Give me them. So I want 20 of them and 10 of them and a base starter. So what we might as well do, get our flattening tool and at least get that up and running. Sorry, I was just checking my phone and got a message. Alrighty, so where are we up to? Let's get some more power in there. We've got our base starter, so that's good. Okay. I suppose let's make 10 blocks. Make some hull blocks. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, so let's find. Oh, so it's the right mouse button. Okay, so as you can see, you get experience. Now, the way the experience works is it counts up your experience. So even though it's now showing 62, then 44, 46, what it does is cumulative. So it's just adding them up. So basically I'm getting 2 experience for each time, and we've already leveled up to level 2. I'm just going to fill that in real quick. Not really going to go too mad. I just want to try and get ourselves set up as quick as possible. No. There we go. I think that's more than enough. Okay, so we've got some blocks coming. Okay. So we've got to level 2, so we now have 10 points, and pretty much I don't think there's anything. Okay, we can make a drill, but we've already got one. Projectile pistol. Building blocks we're good for. Yeah. We're good for all of that. Level 3, level 3, level 2, base level 2. And level 3, capital vessel is irrelevant at this point. Come on, come on. Okay, so we've got absolutely nothing. Well, this is definitely a lot harder off the bat than it used to be, but we will prevail. Okay, so we've got a bit of a base. Now I presume, now I've actually put a base down, there is a form of counter that is now counting down for the drone attack. You can see we're already getting experience for just putting blocks down, so that's good. Okay, so we've got a little bit more this way. We're out of blocks. So I see Promethium, copper. So we've got Promethium and copper close by. It would have been good if we had iron. So how far are we off level 3? Ooh, fair distance. So let's have a look. Let's make some more blocks. While they're making, let's see if we can go and gather some items. Now I presume for killing something you're going to get a lot more experience. One would hope. Let's have a look. Ooh, yes, 234. Nice. I'm not going to knock that experience. So it looks like killing is a very quick and fast way to get some experience. I just want to be able to get some items for the base going. I'm not sure whether the pistols actually had a bit of a buff. I don't remember it being quite that effective before. But it has been a while since I've actually used a pistol. I normally just go ahead and make the assault rifle straight off the bat. So it could be that it has received a bit of a buff. So I'm going to make 10 more steel plates. And number 2. Okay, so we've got some food. So do you get experience for eating food? It doesn't look like it. So you only get experience for actually just picking it up. Come on, how are we doing? Give me some more blocks. No, don't be running away. I do like the fact that you get experience per hit, even if you don't kill it, and then that at least, especially with these, as they run away quite fast. today. Okay, so we're at 2,000. I'm hoping I can get some of my devices so I can at least start getting my base powered up, get a bit of a roof on, and get some weapons on it before the old drones start visiting. I definitely like the fact that there is that sense of urgency now where you want to be getting things going and not just dallying around like you would sometimes normally. You know, you can just leisurely just take your time. So that is definitely a good element that they've added. And I could have swore I actually put one there. Right, here we go. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, still 300. Come on. Also being very wary of not trying to use as much or as least amount of resource that I can get away with just for a basic base for now. Okay, so I should be able to put a turret on there, but it's going to be no good if I can't get power going. Don't want to keep killing things just because I'm going to run out of ammo. Right, do you give the same amount of experience? Okay, so finally got level 3, and we will see what that allows us to do. Paranoid about these drone attacks. Okay, so we need a small fuel tank. We don't need oxygen, so that's really nice. And that's also nice. If you unlock the small fuel tank on your capital vessel, it actually applies to any other small fuel tank on any of the other tabs. So you're not having to double spend points. So we want base. We want a small generator. Have we got... Oh, so we got lights. We can get a fridge. Okay. Can't get an automatic door yet. Cannon turret. Level 5. This is going to be an interesting thing. Large constructor. So we can't even make a constructor yet. So what else is going to be useful? Deco blocks. Actually, none of them, but building blocks. So we've got all them. Nothing till level 5. tools. Got anything in there that's relevant? Weapons. Can we at least make a weapon? Pistol. That's it. Miscellaneous. Again, hover vehicle is completely useless to us. Oxygen generator we've already got. We don't need one at this time. Cockpit for the small vessel. Landing gear generator. Fuel tank. Don't need any of that. So go ahead and unlock the fridge. So at least. Okay, so we've got two different types of fridges. Now I think I'd have preferred it the other way around. I'd have preferred that one as the tier 1 and that as a tier 2 because I think it looks a lot better just in that image. We've already got nighttime coming. Nice. Right. Okay, so we now have things we can make. So we need 4 electronics, 4 metal components and cables. So 10, 10, 10. Need to find some iron. I think that's going to be a huge priority, is find iron. And not go too far away from my base or my small craft. Well, there we go, guys. What I'll do is I'll leave it there. I'll do a little bit of exploring and just see what there is around. But just because I'm going to keep running back and forward between my base and as I explore. Because if I get jumped on very quickly, the problem you're going to have then is once you lose that constructor and the small vessel, you're pretty much stuck. At that point, it's game over. You've got to restart. So I'm just being a bit cautious of I don't want to lose that for the moment. Any comments or any feedbacks, guys? They definitely the new patch that they've come out with definitely is looking good. It's got a lot of potential. It's definitely going in the right direction. It's making the game a lot more interesting, a lot more enjoyable, a lot more harder. So hopefully here's to them just keep whacking them updates. And it's a testimony of how good they are, just by how fast that they get these updates and drip feed these small enhancements. It weren't that long ago that they were even on about the tech tree and the tier crafting and things like that, and boom, it's already in. So hopefully we'll start seeing dedicated servers next, which we can have a lot more fun, get more people involved. So until next time, guys, take it easy, be safe, and most importantly, have fun in what you're doing. See you later, guys.